Hey there, it's Whitney with messengerofspirit.com, and today we're going to be talking about some behind the scenes secrets of an intuitive's life. And I'm also a psychic medium, so I guess it could be behind the scenes secret of a psychic medium. But I want to say some things as it relates to you if you're not a psychic medium and you are just working on your intuition. So one of the secrets I'm going to share about myself and how it can also affect you is that I do not meditate. I don't meditate. I think it's great, and I think that it has a super awesome effect for sure. Now, there are times that I feel like I need to meditate, and I used to in the beginning, but I really don't meditate, and here's why. Connecting to my guides every day and learning how to clear my mind in 5 seconds or less, I don't really need to meditate. It's like a meditation in itself. So for you, if you think meditating is fantastic, go for it. I am definitely not saying anything bad about meditation. But if you're connecting with your guides each and every day and you're clearing your mind every day, you really don't need to meditate because it's like a meditation in itself. So that's actually a secret that I don't think many people know about, but I wanted to share. When you have a routine and a system, you don't have to necessarily. Also, when I do readings for others, I am doing things right up until the time to connect with them. So I am not sitting there meditating in between clients. I am doing whatever I need to do. And then when I pick up the phone or I see them in person, I clear my mind right before I go into the reading. So that's what I'm doing. That's a secret you might not know. Now, a tip inside of an intuitive's life would be that it can be easier sometimes to get guidance for ourselves if we are not attached to the outcome. If you're attached to the outcome, it's going to be subjective. You're going to block your intuition. What can be really helpful is reframe and say, I would like some guidance about Whitney's life. And so that's basically putting me out of it, and I'm being a clear channel for Whitney. Even though it's me, it can be a little bit easier. But I will say that it's not easy if you're attached to the outcome. So try to remove yourself from the questions that you're asking and view it more objectively, because that can be really helpful. Now, another secret, a tip for you is intuitives need alone time and time to recharge. So if you're in a relationship, if you have a family, it's going to be really important that you say, this is my time. Maybe it's just 15 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it is, to just reflect, to allow yourself to open and release and just be you. Because you're like an antenna and all this stuff is coming in. And so you're going to need to have some time to ground and to just be. So alone time is a big one. Make sure that you're doing some grounding exercises, and also make sure that you're doing something to recharge your battery. It's almost like you can go into overwhelm really quick. And so it's important for you to prevent that by pacing yourself and not biting off more than you can chew, right? And so you have to set those boundaries to make sure that you're not being overwhelmed, okay? Now, another secret about me is I am not necessarily the most orderly person. So for me, planning is awful. And when you are an intuitive, the good news is you don't really have to plan that much. So if you love to plan, kudos to you. Fantastic. My husband is a planner and I appreciate that with him. But because he's a planner, he likes to ask me, what are you going to do today? What time are you doing this? As an intuitive, a little secret tip is it's actually easier if you don't plan certain things, because if you have such a rigid schedule, it prevents you from going with the flow. Now, I mean, we have appointments and things we have to attend to for sure, but try to give yourself a little bit more leeway to feel like you can do what you're inspired to do. Because when you are aligned with intuition, it's going to take you where you need to go in your day. So it's pretty much like water. It allows you to flow with the current. When you're planning, it chops that current up and kind of dams it, right? So that is something that I would recommend for you to give yourself some more space in your day. And then the last secret I wanted to share, and I'm a little bit embarrassed about this, but I told you I wasn't the most orderly person, and I also mean that in cleaning. So now, if I ever feel like I really want to get some stress out or extra energy out, cleaning is great. But I'm talking about, I'm one of those people that like, I know where things are under that pile. I was like that since I was a kid. But the funny thing is, yes, energy actually does flow better when it's cleaner. So my secret is, I don't like doing it, but it is really helpful when that happens. And so if you can make some time to actually try to get your surroundings in a more orderly fashion, that's going to help you with your intuition. But the most important thing about not being cluttered is your mind. So your mind is super important to be clear when you're getting an intuitive message. So you've got to learn a technique to quickly clear your mind when you're talking to your spirit guides. Now I know Marie Kondo would not like this place even that I'm filming in right now, but I'll tell you, it's a lot more orderly than it was. And so I feel better and the energy feels better, and I've got to work on that. So that's something I'm sharing with you and being a little bit vulnerable on, but my secret is so that you can help yourself and put it as a priority to clean up some stuff in your life. That can be literal surroundings, and it can be the clutter in your mind. Anything that's holding you back gotta go, because if it's holding you back, it's going to be hard to receive your messages from your guides, and it's going to be hard for you to move forward on your life purpose or your spiritual path, right? All right, so if you want to take the conversation a little bit deeper, I'd love to see you inside of our free Facebook tribe and chat with other members. And it is facebook.com/groups/intuitive tribe. You can also learn more about your primary intuitive language at messengerofspirit.com/quiz. All right, see you soon.